Well, for starters, my name is Juan Sebastiano Soria Puentes. I'm a future business law major who plans on having multiple businesses overseas and a large immigration firm to help others build their own American dream. Today I'll be telling you about my family background, my future plans on education, what I have already accomplished, and as well as my goals for the future. To start things off, I wouldn't be giving this speech today if it wasn't for my courageous and brave parents who traveled thousands of miles from where we were all born and where they had lived almost their entire lives just to give me a better opportunity at life and a different view of the world. On August 22nd, 1998, my parents and I boarded a plane from Bogota, Colombia to our hometown, Miami, Florida, in search of a new life and to escape much of the crime that was happening in the late 1990s. I quickly adapted being a very young, outgoing 2-year-old. My mother always tells me how much I love to conversate and how much I loved attention as a young child. My parents, though, had a much harder time adapting to a life in a completely different spectrum. My parents and I eventually migrated north to Jacksonville, where my family had friends and family that gave them jobs in construction and housekeeping. My mother was a nurse at a children's cancer clinic in Bogota beforehand, and my father was once a regional manager of Dodge in the auto department. I can't imagine they had ever worked that hard in their lives and just to give me a better chance at an already great life. The constant amount of struggle and heartache my parents went through to get our family to where we are today is something I will owe them forever gratitude for. Fast forward to 2015, and it's the start of my sophomore year of college, and I'm 20 credit hours away from my associate's degree with the amount of credentials I have received. The year prior to this, I graduated from Allen D. Meese High School, a top 100 high school in the States, and I also received my varsity letter in wrestling. As of today, I'm 19 years old and have a deep passion for sports. One of my favorite hobbies is traveling, and I enjoy going to music festivals. My plan is to finish my Associates of Art degree from the Florida State College of Jacksonville this year and to transfer to the University of California, Los Angeles School of Law and to get a dual major in business. This is a program that has had my interest since the day I graduated high school in 2014. Finally, I've told you about what I plan to do to finish my schooling, but my future goals are to open up my own immigration firm and help families achieve the American dream just like my parents did. Because everyone deserves a chance at a better life, even if we're not born into the circumstances. I also plan on making enough money to help financially stabilize my large family of over 10 aunts and uncles and over 30 cousins by helping them either build businesses or by helping them pay for their educations, as well as continue to expand on companies and businesses my father has built in almost these 20 years in the United States. My overall plan is to get a better life and a better chance and opportunity for my family. When you're born in a different country, you don't get close to the same amount of opportunity as you are being born in a first world country like the United States. If your parents or family aren't extremely wealthy, you don't get close to the same amount of opportunity needed because you aren't able to afford what you need to do to better and succeed in one's life. I will not rest until my entire family is living happily and all of my younger cousins have an education or at least a steady income. My dad has his 40-foot yacht, all while I'm still able to drive my bright orange 458 Italian, my Malibu beach house. So when my friends ask me why I don't go out or why I don't want to go do something, it's because the only thing on my mind is progressing my education and businesses to the point where my family and friends never have to go through the heartache of agony, struggle, or being hurt from working again. And I can finally relax, and they can finally relax knowing someone will take care of them.